The United States Border Patrol has exciting and rewarding career opportunities with the nation's largest law enforcement organization.
Earn great pay with outstanding federal benefits and up to $20,000 in recruitment incentives. Learn more online at cbp.gov/careers/USBP.
I need new music.
Discover new music now.
Rest in peace. What's up? It's Dorothy, and this is your home for New Rock First.
JJO.
Madison Solid Rock 94.1 JJO. It is time to discover new music, and I got a doozy for you this go around. With me, the very beautiful, the extremely talented Dorothy Martin of Dorothy. Dorothy, hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. I just got off tour, and I'm happy to be, see your face and get to talk to you.
Off tour. So you got home, you finally got to shower in your own shower and clean up and use your own bed. That's got to feel nice, like kind of after a long camping trip, right? You feel cleaner and more rested, right?
Normally, yeah. But, what was awesome about this tour is we played some really great venues and they had showers there too. So I stayed clean.
Nice. Me, like whenever I get sweaty, like I need to shower fairly soon. Can you ride out a dirty sweat for a while? Or you're like, let me get clean first and then we'll go do our thing? Yeah,
no, I can't. After a show, I've got to take the makeup off and the sweat off. It's just, I can't go to bed, feeling dirty. I don't know what it is.
Something about getting that grimy rock show off you is nice. You sleep just a little bit better. Well, let's get right to it. The album that is out now, Gifts from the Holy Ghost, and the close call with death or close encounter with death is the reason behind this album's title.
Yeah. And it wasn't my close encounter with death.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually a guitar tech we had on a tour a while back. Although, I should probably be dead a few times over. And by the grace of God, I'm still here. I don't know how or why, but I feel like everyone has a purpose, and, I don't, all I can say is this guy overdosed on heroin on my tour bus and died. And I went out and some, like a voice inside me, like something just told me to pray for him. So I did. And I'm not like religious. It's not a Christian album. It's not a religious album. But then the title Gifts from the Holy Ghost actually came to me in a very interesting way. While I was recording stuff in New York, I woke up and Gifts from the Holy Ghost popped into my head. And I was like, oh my God, that's the album title. So I wrote it down. It sounded good. I didn't know what it meant. Now I do, but I didn't know what it meant at the time. All I knew is that's the title for this album. Yeah. And also that was the lyric I needed to finish the last song on the album, which used to be called Spokane Fire. And now it's called Gifts from the Holy Ghost. And it fit perfectly right into the chorus. But back to, my friend who somehow was resurrected from the dead before my very eyes, he overdosed, and we were traveling. We were in the middle of nowhere. We had, I was sober and there was no drugs and alcohol allowed on the bus. And it was just, but we didn't know. Nobody knew. Mm-hmm. All I knew is when I talked to him, I felt a little uncomfortable in my intuition. That's all I knew. But, he's like, oh, I don't drink alcohol. But, the guy was shooting heroin. So he's on the front lounge, he's on the floor. My manager heard him choking in his bunk, pulls him out. He's trying to give him CPR and revive him for probably at least 15 minutes. Our photographer woke me up. And when I came out and saw him, I just knew he was gone. Like I knew by looking at him. And so I just got this urge to pray for him. And so I did. I grabbed, grabbed Scott, my sound guy, grabbed my manager, and then the paramedics came on the bus and started talking to the bus driver. And this whole time I'm having this like almost out of body experience where I'm praying for this kid. And I hear the paramedics say, are there any drugs on the bus? And I'm like, what? That's crazy. No, but he had track marks all over his arm and they knew what they were dealing with. And so I'm like, God, if you're out there and you can hear me, please give him another chance and send him back. And that's exactly what happened. He got another chance. So it changed me for good because I knew that there's a higher power that really amazing and loves you. And I can't explain what I saw other than it was a miracle. And I've had maybe a couple people doubt me, but I don't really care because once you have an experience like that, it was for me, and it was a very special experience. You would think that it would be scary. You would think there'd be sobbing and crying and fear, but there was no fear. There was no fear at all. And then a couple years later, Gifts from the Holy Ghost was written, and here's the album. And I hope you guys like it.
What's up? It's Dorothy, and this is your home for New Rock First.
JJO.
Did you pull from that experience and that change that you felt?
Oh yeah. When I listen to A Beautiful Life, I think about that experience. But I also, on A Beautiful Life, I'm talking about my experiences, you know? I think that if your life is not in your art, then what are you really talking about? You know? And so I wanted to write about my experiences. And also the main intention behind this album was to help people. I like to do music. And if I'm just being selfish and writing songs that aren't helping anyone or don't have some sort of message, and sometimes it happens without me knowing it, sometimes it happens on purpose and I do know that I'm saying something to help someone, you just never know. But I wanted to use this platform and this music to be of service to people. So, you know, that was the main intention. And then I wanted also 10 really catchy, strong, good rock and roll songs, and 9 and a ballad, you know?
Yeah. I love that. And I love putting that passion into that music. What's some music that you go to maybe when you're you got a rough day?
I really like Maverick City music. I'll go to my church. They have a live band because I want to go see in person, right?
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Be around people and experience like the connection that music creates, like opens a door for this connection and healing. Yeah, I mean, there's tons of great music out there right now. I love Lilith Czar, obviously Hailstorm and The Pretty Reckless. Oh, and I'm excited about, I might go check out their summer tour. The Warning, really cool. Yeah, I listen to tons of music. I mean, it'll be surprising, you know, like I like watching live stuff. I'll turn on Sade live. She's just so beautiful. But yeah, there's tons of music that gets me through. And I also want to create the music that helps someone else get through.
Do you have a favorite track? I know you mentioned one in there. Is there maybe a favorite track, a go-to track on the new album for you?
I really do love A Beautiful Life. It's hard to pick a favorite. Top of the World is what I use to remind myself when I'm feeling not good enough or, you know, like I've been left out of something, or, you know, then I remind myself it's not about me and that everybody has a purpose, and I'm going to just walk my journey because it's specific to me and I'm not going to try to compare myself to other people. So Top of the World, you know, the lyrics, I've been through mud and I've been through quicksand. They said I was dead, but I'm still alive, because there was a time in my career where I thought it was truly over. I don't even know if I was cut out for this. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. And now I feel, you know, without a doubt that this is my purpose, and whatever that looks like. So Top of the World is good. I wrote that with Trevor Lukather. That's Steve Lukather's son from Toto. Hiller, guitar player. And the 3 songs we put on the album together, that was his first time like producing. And now he's off and producing people. It's a wonderful thing, you know, that he discovered this hidden talent that he has.
Well, again, we're super excited for you, and congrats on the continued success. The latest album, Gifts from the Holy Ghost, that is available now. Could we do rapid fire with Dorothy before I let you go?
Yeah.
There's no wrong answer to this, okay? You just go with what's in your heart, okay? Okay, leather pants or leather jacket?
Both.
I did say no wrong answer. No. Okay. So both at the same time?
Sometimes, yes. Depends on the event.
Chili dog or corn dog?
Neither.
Are you vegetarian?
Yeah, most of the time.
Okay. Tofu or I don't know many other veg. Give me another vegetarian dish.
Rice and beans.
Okay. Tofu or rice and beans?
Rice and beans.
All right. Nice. That was good. Would you rather fight a man with bear arms or a bear with man arms? I told you these are the best questions I could come up with.
I'd rather fight a bear with man arms. That's funny.
That's funny. You think that's funny? See there? What if he just had thin little arms? He's this big bear and he's got tiny little man arms. I think you would bode well either way. I think you'd be all right. All right, good. Well, thank you for humoring me on that. That was Rapid Fire with Dorothy. Again, everyone, the latest album, Gifts from the Holy Ghost, out now. The latest single, Rest in Peace, and I'm sure plenty more to come. And we are excited to see what's up there. And thank you so much for the time, Dorothy. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Discover new music now on the homepage of WJJO.com, in the JJO app, or wherever you get your podcasts. JJO.
Are you ready to focus on what you're truly passionate about? At the University of Massachusetts Amherst, we're committed to helping students design a meaningful path for their future. As one of the country's top-tier public research universities, we're helping drive the world forward, empowering students to challenge convention, champion innovation, and embrace the freedom of affecting real positive change in the world. Tap now to explore flexible options for a high-quality education or visit umass.edu. Be revolutionary.